Okay, John Paul, you're in the Swiss camp. They've still got the two Swiss riders here. Obviously, they've got to attack sooner or later.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly. Perfect.
So on the left, Oscar Camazin attacks on the left. Lance Armstrong starts to make the move after him.
So as Russell asked the question, exactly what happened off when the Smiths down the road. Typical. Who the hell's going to chase? Bartoli and Boogerd. Oh.
You just need a moment, and the gap is there. It's not Boogerd who has to chase. It's Bartoli
and Armstrong.
And Armstrong. These two guys, maybe Van Petegem, but I think Bartoli and Armstrong. And it looks like Boogerd's not. Oh, yeah, there is Armstrong. He's smarter.
Yes, because he waited by Boogerd. Went to Boogerd's got a puncture.
No way! Oh, what a shame. It's
all over for him, surely.
Yeah, it's over. It's finished. It's finished. Unbelievable. What a pity.
Do you want to wipe my handkerchief now to cry into Jean Paul? That's a great shame. After all that wonderful riding he's done, he could have been in with a shout for a medal of some description. Probably not the gold as the main bunch goes through now. 9 minutes and 16 seconds down. And the leading six are now down to 5 as Boogerd has punctured, and yet down the road still, one man, Camazin, is away.
Jean Paul, this is just what you said. You said the Dutch should have two riders in the break, and look what goes and happens, a front wheel puncher for Boogerd.
And it's finished. The dream is finished.
So they just couldn't put another man up there and close that gap down, so there's no help at all for Boogerd. Yeah. But it just came when it made. If he'd have punctured maybe a kilometre back down the road in Valkenburg, in Maastricht, it might have been different, but he's got it just as Camazin went away and the chase crew is going on, so that's thinned it down. We're now down to 5 men and still Camazin going away. And what a lovely ride sitting in here, for the it's going to be great. The other Swiss riders will get sort of coasting into here. It's a lovely little way. He can watch all the moves now, can't he? And again, sold.
That's a good moment, the attack for the Bemelenberg.
So that's it, one man down the road at the moment, Oscar Camazin, the chase, just these 4 riders, don't know what to do. The Commissaire's car on the left-hand side, just watching how Boogerd was coming back after his puncture on this climb. But even if he does get back, it's a very difficult job to do. He's got to expend so much energy. He's romping up this climb now, whereas ahead Camazin is still on the front, opened up about 150 yards lead. And there's Oscar Camazin going up the last time up the Bemelenberg climb. A good move by the Swiss champion, who's now opened up quite a gap because Bartoli and Armstrong seem to be a little bit doubtful about who should do most of the work to pull him back. But they've really got to settle their differences, and Van Petegem is absolutely perfectly positioned, just going in behind the wheels and just letting it happen, letting it all unfold itself in front of him. So this is an amazing situation, and Boogerd, look at the Dutch people urging on this young man who had the misfortune to puncture, and just sitting at the back then watching everything happening. Young Nicky Abersol, probably one of the youngest riders I think in that group at the front, but in very fine modes. Boogerd's fighting his way back up here. Look, he's so determined, he's punching his way up this climb, and he had that misfortune to puncture, but what damage is it doing to his legs to go up this fast? So when he gets back, he could well be stuffed, surely, eh, John?
Yeah, even when he gets back, his legs are broken. There's Van Petegem is coming. This is bad news for Camazin.
And Bartoli gritting his teeth and going out to Van Petegem.
Yeah, this is bad news for Camazin. When they stay together, the tempo will block. On this way.
Here he comes.
Yeah, it's too late. It's finished. Maybe he can come back, but that's at least that's maximum what he can do.
He's absolutely burying himself here. The Commissaire, oh look, the mechanic's going to try and leap out the car. I don't think he's got any silly trouble. We're up with the lead rider at the moment then. Oscar Camazin thundering along here. He's not long been in the pro ranks, and he went into pro in 1996 when he had 4 victories, including the Grand Prix and 3 times in the William Tell. But Lance Armstrong has just dropped back behind Ebersol. It looks like suddenly his legs must have blown. This can happen to anybody though, can't it, eh? You can just suddenly go whap like that.
That's what can happen with this cold.
We're on the final lap of the World